Okay, so for this next bit, we're moving on from analysis of Frederick, which was this, who is Mr. Frederick, to if Napoleon represents Stalin, who does Mr. Frederick represent, Farmer Pinchfield? I'd like you to find some paper and note down these key points I'm going to go through with you. So first off, Mr. Frederick represents the German leader Adolf Hitler, who you will remember because he was the leader of Germany during World War II, which was 1939 to 1945. Now, in the story of Animal Farm, Napoleon can't decide who to sell his wood to, his timber, and who to be friends with, Frederick or the other farmer nearby, Pilkington. In real history, Russia, that is Napoleon, Russia could not decide who to be allies with just before World War II. Now, Russia had a choice. They could either be friends with Pilkington, which is Britain, France and their other allies, or with Germany, that is Frederick in the story. So in the end, Stalin, the leader of Russia at this time, signed a Non-Agression Pact. That's an agreement. So aggression means like going to war. So they're agreeing to not go to war. A pact is like a solemn agreement, shake hands on, and promise, with Germany. So Stalin says, okay, I promise I won't go to war with Germany. So it looked like he decided to be friends with Hitler and his way forward. Now, we know that actually Stalin was really aware that his country was in no shape to go to war, that their military wasn't ready, and really he was probably trying to buy time in which to prepare. It gave land, this non-aggression pact actually gave land to the west of Russia into Russia's control in exchange for Russia and Germany promising not to fight each other. So Hitler said, okay, here's the deal. If you agree not to get into any conflict with me, I will cede you power to lots of Eastern European territory that is currently under other leadership, but I will conquer if you don't fight me for it. Okay, and in return, Germany effectively wouldn't invade Russia and try and encroach on their territory. So it's kind of like dividing up the cake after you've made a grab for it. And Stalin clearly thought this was the best deal at the time, but Hitler broke his promise and attacked Russian territory. As you may know from history, in the end, Russia did side with Britain and France and became one of the allies in the important battle against Nazi Germany that created the victorious outcome. Have a look on YouTube. There's some really good explanations of the Non-Aggression Pact, and if you'd like to do some wider reading or further research, it's a fascinating moment in history. And as you read chapter 8 in, I think that will be partly in next week's learning, you will see this playing out, that the Non-Aggression Pact and the who to be friends with, Frederick or Pilkington, and what happens when Frederick breaks his word over the wood. Okay, so keep your eye out for that, and that's just a little context point of Mr. Frederick representing Adolf Hitler.